welcome back to our channel. So today we're celebrating Cruz's 1 month birthday. What do you consider it? 1 month? Cruz is 1 month old today. It's just making me a little bit emotional. But here he is with all his glory and fatness. Say hi. I'm 1 month old today. I'm 1 month old. Look at it. Ooh. So I wanted to make a video of all his updates. So with Makenzie, I wasn't on YouTube then. I just would make like a little story and I'd make like a little IG post. Like I typed everything, all her updates, what she did, what she likes, her dislikes and things like that, and I would make it into a story. So I'd be like, my name is Makenzie and this month I learned this, da da da, blah blah. So that's what I did with Makenzie. But now I don't have to make stories anymore. I could just make videos and I could look back at it and see what happened. You get fussy? No, you boo? Look back and be like, oh, I wonder what he did at 1 month old. So much easier than to, you know, look through my IG posts and see what, you know, what I wrote and all the other stuff. So this is gonna be a monthly thing. So every month I'm gonna make an update video on what Cruz has been doing and things like that. For this month and maybe next month, I'll do like how I'm doing, like a postpartum update as well. So let's get started. Now, you know, at 1 month, they don't really do too much but eat, sleep, and poop. There's not too much of an update, but I mean, I feel like he is changing like every single day. Like he looks totally different now than when he was first born. It's like crazy how much they change. Even like I was looking at pictures that I took of him last week and he looks different. So it's just amazing how fast they change, how fast they learn. As I said in my previous videos, I've been making some mommy vlogs. If you guys haven't seen that, go check it out. But in the beginning, Cruz loves his sleep. I mean, he still loves his sleep. Don't get me wrong, but starting when he just turned like 4 weeks, like so a couple days ago, he started to stay up more like during the day and he's more alert. So it's like so funny like actually seeing his eyes open, because like the first week, even like the first 2 weeks, like he was just always like knocked out. And even if he was like hungry, he'll like cry but with his eyes closed, and he'll eat with his eyes closed, and then he'll just go back to sleep. So like we barely saw his eyes open. Finally his eyes are open. They're open right now, but he's just like looking down. But his eyes get really wide and open. I'm like, oh my gosh, like I can actually see you, you know. So it's like so cool to like get his attention, and he'll like gaze at you and look at your eyes, you know, to actually like talk to him and things like that, right? So in the first week, he would like sleep for a long time. Like he would go like 4 or 5 hours, and that's when I was waking him up to eat. But finally he's like kind of on the schedule. He'll be hungry like every 3 to 4 hours. So it's not as much of a long stretch. But last night, guess he knew he was gonna be a month old. He went on like, I think it was like 6, almost 7 hours throughout the night. So he basically slept throughout the night. He went to sleep, he last ate at 11:30. And he didn't wake up till 6, which is a long stretch. And I was just like, oh my God, he slept through the night, because like the sun was coming out. I was like, oh my gosh. And then my boobs were like, ow. They were like rocks. I was like, oh man. So luckily he woke up and he ate, and I had to pump the other side. So that was his first night sleeping through the night. One thing we love when he's sleeping is that he's always smiling in his sleep. I know they always say like, oh, the angels are talking to him. He actually laughs in his sleep, and I think it's so cute and so funny. We noticed it when he was like, I think he was like a week old or almost 2 weeks old. He was like knocked out in his swing, and all I hear is like, and I'm like, what was that? And Darius just like, did he just laugh? So he was laughing, like he randomly does it. I've been trying to catch it, like trying to record him when he does it, but it's like so random. So I don't know what he's dreaming about or who's talking to him, but he is having a grand old time every time he sleeps. So other updates, tummy time. I feel like I haven't been like putting him like tummy time on his activity mat too much, just because it's like upstairs. I haven't gone like up and down the stairs just like a lot. But even when I put him on there, like he's just like there and he doesn't really like it. I'm trying to find like the right time to do it because he's always asleep, and then I don't want to do it like after he eats because I don't want him to spit up. So it's just finding the perfect time, because I feel like once he eats, then he's up for a little bit, but then you don't want to put him on his belly, you don't want to throw up. So you gotta wait a while, but by that time, he like falls back to sleep. So, you know, usually we just do the tummy time like on us, and he'll like lift his head up and move his head around. You know, he's still a little wobbly, of course. He's gonna be wobbly for a while, but you know, tummy time is important so they can, you know, get those muscles with their necks. It's gonna take some time, but for now on the activity mat, he's not too interested in that. I don't know like what's his favorite toy or anything, but he likes his swing. I don't put it on too often because he's like legit like chill just in the seat alone. So I have like the Mamaroo, and sometimes I'll have it moving, and he likes it either way. So I don't notice like a difference, like if I have it moving, he'll sleep longer, because that's not the case. Like he'll just chill in there even when it's not moving, which is pretty cool. One thing that he really does like is his playpen, which is weird because he never liked it. But so I just have him laying down, and it has this little toys on top, and he'll just stare at it, and he'll actually like smile at it. So that's one thing he actually really likes. And I don't know why he doesn't like smile at his activity mat thing. Uh-oh, your bubble fell. Ooh. He doesn't really like his activity mat. I just need to put him in there more often. You know, sometimes it's like the little toys will be too much in his face. So we are still breastfeeding. So 1 month exclusively breastfeeding. No formula. I can't believe I did it. Because with Makenzie, I did supplement in the beginning because I didn't know what the hell I was doing. But this time is strictly for me, right? I can't believe it. 1 month. And we're still learning. I know, we are still learning, because he still doesn't want to open up his mouth wide enough to, you know, not hurt me. So it's a struggle. I can't just like pop him on like, you know, veteran moms do. So we're still learning. It still takes about like 5 minutes just to get him on there. He'll be hungry, he'll cry. And then once he's like near it, he'll just like lick it or like open up, but not wide enough. It's not because of the opacity, because the doctor's seen him and like he's just like, I guess, kind of lazy or whatever. So we're still learning. I've been trying to look up YouTube videos on how to like get the deep latch technique, and we've been doing this new thing. I'll link the video down below if you're interested, but it's basically like pulling your nipple back, and then once his mouth is open, then pushing it in type thing so that your nipple can touch the top of his mouth. I'm trying that, and so far the last couple of feedings have been better with pain wise. It doesn't hurt all the time, but the only problem is that they say that your nipple shouldn't be like wedged shape after he unlatches, and my nipple will be looking like that sometimes. I'm just trying to find the right technique so like it won't hurt as much, and I don't have to deal with like, you know, breast pains. For him to completely, you know, drain out my boob, because sometimes it's still will be full after he eats, so that's when I have to like pump a little bit afterwards so I can be, you know, fully relieved. So it's just been a little struggle, but we're getting there. You know, it's all about practice and, you know, patience. It's a lot of work, but I know we'll get there. It's only a month in, and I feel like obviously I'm doing good if he's gaining weight. At the 2-week appointment, he was 9 pounds 4 ounces. He was born 8 pounds 5.5 ounces. So he gains a lot. And right now he's 4 weeks, so I'm pretty sure he's at 10 pounds right now, because he is heavy. Like right now my arm is hurting. He is getting heavier. It doesn't look like that, like he still looks so tiny, but he is definitely heavy. Even some of the newborn clothes are already getting smaller. I have to make a bag already of stuff that doesn't fit him, which makes me emotional. I'm just like, oh my gosh, like he just fit this, and now things are starting not to fit him. Right now, this outfit is 0 to 3 months. So he fits 0 to 3 months, and then I put pants on him the other day that were 3 months, and that fit him good too. He's a growing boy, and already I'm probably have to start taking out all the newborn onesies out the drawer, because they are looking really tiny. And they will fit him, but they'll fit him snug, and the buttons on the bottom will be like stretched out. So I think it's time that he doesn't even wear them anymore. I swear, it feels like just yesterday we brought him home. I swear, time goes by so quick. I am planning on making a breastfeeding must-have video, breastfeeding essential item. So please stay tuned for that. I have a lot of items that's definitely been helping me, just helping me in general with this breastfeeding journey, you know, with my clogged ducts and things like that. Another thing is he is starting to smile more. He was so serious like the first 3 weeks. Like he literally just started smiling like a couple days ago. Smiling as in like looking at your face and you're talking to him and he actually smiles, because he would just smile in his sleep, and you know that's not the same. They call it like reflexes or something like that. Now he's actually smiling like to you, and I feel so happy. Oh, he's sleeping now. And I get so excited because it's like, oh, he actually sees me, he's smiling at me. One thing he loves is when I put my nose on his nose and like kiss it, and then he'll smile. He'll be like, ah, ah. And I'm like, oh, so cute. So that's me and Cruz's thing, and Darius be trying to steal it and do it to him. I'm just like, no, y'all can have a thing. That was our thing, so don't be trying to steal our thing. Another thing that I think is so cute is that when I'm in bed and like, if I'm like about to nurse him on my right side, he'll get distracted by like the pictures on our wall, and the pictures on our wall is like our engagement pictures on canvases. So it's a picture of Darius, and in the middle is me and Darius, and then the other picture is just me alone. He'll be crying and I'll try to put him on there, and then he'll stop and just be like looking at the pictures like, whoa, those are my parents, or I don't know what he thinks, but his eyes get so big and his mouth opens like, I think it's so cute. He does it every single time I'm trying to like put him on that side, because that's where he can see the pictures the most. It's so funny. So with the passy, we introduced it, I think, in the hospital or the day after the hospital. The doctor said it's fine, you know, so you can learn how to suck, because he didn't know how to suck when he came out because he was just biting. So I mean, he doesn't take it all the time. At first I was just like, no passies at all. But he was literally using me as a passy, which is not fun. He just wants something to suck on. And when I started reading like more of the baby updates, like, you know, my apps, they say like, you know, they love sucking, and he was like sucking on his hand. And that doesn't necessarily mean that he's hungry. It just means that he's so used to sucking on something even when he was inside. I prefer sucking a passy versus his thumb, because you can wean a passy and not the thumb. So I would prefer that. So sometimes he takes it, like right now he has it in his mouth, he's fine. But most times if I try to put it in there, he'll like stick his tongue out and like spit it out and look at you like, what the hell are you doing? Why are you putting this in my mouth? It just depends on how he feels. And this is the only passy we have. This is the one that's from the hospital, so we haven't tried anything else. So now with bottles, we only gave him a bottle twice. So the first time we gave it to him was when he was 2 weeks old, just to try it out. I've been using the Como Tomo ones. I'll have a picture right here. And it's really cool because it's like soft. The whole bottle is soft, like silicone, and it's supposed to really mimic the breast. So that's why I wanted those bottles. So the first time we gave it to him, I only put an ounce in them. And I was doing the pace feeding, so like having him upright so it could be a slower flow and not so fast. And at first he was like, what is this in my mouth? And then he drank it all, but you know, that was just our little test. And then we gave him another bottle and I put 3 ounces in there. He was still like, you know, what is this? And he drank it, and then he stopped. So I burped him in between and I gave him the rest, and he drank it all. But it's just like, it was so funny, like afterwards his mouth was like open, like what was that experience? Like, it was like my reaction after I gave birth, like, whoa, what was that? Because he was just like, are you full? Like, and then he just went to sleep right after. So I was thinking like, oh, maybe since I gave him a bottle, maybe he'll sleep longer. But no, 3 hours later he was up wanting to eat again. Don't want to give bottles like that, but I do want him to accept a bottle, especially if I'm planning on going out, you know, being away from him. If me and Darius go out and like, you know, our family members can watch him and things like that. So I definitely want him to know a bottle, especially since I have so much milk frozen already. So now his face is peeling. His face has been peeling for a while, probably like a couple weeks now. And then he also has some little pimples on his cheeks and some a little bit in his neck. And with the pimples, I just been putting breast milk on it. All that is natural either way. Now with bath time, we give him a bath like once a week. And depending if we go out like to a cookout or something like that, then I'll give him a bath again, because since he was outside. So either once or twice a week, depends. And the first couple times I gave him a bath, he was not a fan. Like, he was a fan in the like when I first put him in there, but he's not a fan of me washing his hair. But the last time I gave him a bath, like, he was straight chilling. Like, he was happy. Like, not happy, I mean, he was just like, you know, there. He wasn't smiling, but he was just there, and he let me wash his hair. He makes so much noises in his sleep like that, just stretching, or just, he stretches so much. It's literally, like, for him to fully wake up probably takes at least like 30 minutes, because he's just like, oof, like, all day. Like, all he does is just stretch and make noises. So right now we're sleeping at night. We're kind of like co-sleeping, and we co-slept with Makenzie too. The only way Makenzie slept was like on my chest, and eventually we got this like little bed to put in between us, and then she slept in there. But from the beginning, Makenzie would like move a lot. If I tried to like put her down anywhere, like a playpen or a bassinet, she would like wake up right away, because she only wants to sleep on her stomach. So she was a little difficult. But with him, he's good with sleeping on his back. Now we have the Halo bassinet. He'll sleep in it, but he'll just like make more noises. So it seems like he's like uncomfortable, but like that's only at nighttime, because like during the day, like he'll sleep in his playpen, he'll be fine. So I don't know what exactly it is. So right now he's sleeping on his like boppy lounger. I'll have a picture right here. I think it's because of like how snug it is. So it feels like he's being held. And I do want to eventually invest in not a DACA top, but like a cheaper version of a DACA top, and probably have him sleeping between us that way. So I think that pretty much sums up his 1 month update. So now I'm going to get into the 1 month postpartum and how I've been doing. I am still bleeding. It's kind of annoying because sometimes it's like it's slowing down. TMI. So sometimes it'll be like brown stuff, and then if I like go out and I guess I do too much, then it'll be like red stuff. So I guess it just depends like how active I am during the day. I'm already at 4 weeks, so I feel like, you know, I'm not gonna be sitting down just chilling. Like, I got stuff to do. I gotta clean, I gotta take care of the kids and stuff like that. So I guess it just depends like what I'm doing and how everything is going to my body. But I am still technically bleeding because I have not stopped wearing pads, which is annoying because I hate buying them. Darius says that my stomach is going down. I mean, I don't know if it really is. I'm trying to go by like how my belly button is, if it's going back inside. It is going back inside, but you know, not fully yet. So I still have, you know, my stomach and stuff like that. And I guess I'll show you guys when I do my 6-week video. I feel like to me ain't much changed since I did my 2-week one. So I'm still taking prenatal vitamins. During pregnancy I was taking the 1-a-day prenatal vitamins. Those are like $25 a box. So since I'm not pregnant anymore, I decided to go to the generic brand, the Up and Up brand in Target. And these are like half the price, not even half the price. This thing is like $7, $8. So I've been taking my prenatal still. I've also been taking my placenta pills. I take 2 a day. Still got a good amount left. And then I've been taking sunflower lecithin. Now I just got this yesterday. So in my last vlog, I showed the regular bottle of lecithin. I was talking about how I don't know what the difference is between sunflower lecithin or the regular lecithin. But the only difference I see right now between the bottles is that this one has no soy in it and the other one had soy in it. The other bottle I got from Kroger, and this one I got from Amazon. So I'll link this below. But the reason why I'm taking this is because I am prone to getting clogged ducts and like lumps and stuff like that, just because I kind of have an oversupply, which is annoying. So I've been taking this and it's been helping. I guess like it like thins out the fat in your milk, so it won't be like so sticky. So it won't like cause so much clogged ducts. So I've been taking 4 a day. Another thing I talked about in my last vlog were these vitamin D drops that I've been giving Cruz. This is by the brand Infamil. This is what the pediatrician recommended, since there's not a lot of vitamin D in breast milk. So you just give 1 ml a day, and I feel like it's kind of a lot, like all this. I usually just give it to him, put it on the side of his cheek and put a little bit at a time. Sometimes I feel like he'd be like choking because he's like what is this, and he does like swallow it right away. So I'm trying to do something different. I might give him a bottle like every day, like 1 bottle a day, so Darius can feed him, and just put that drop inside the breast milk so I don't have to like directly put it in his mouth. But I did see that there's another vitamin D drops that you can just put like 1 drop on your nipple, and then he'll nurse and he'll get the vitamin D that way. So I'm gonna start looking more into it, and I'll give you guys an update. Another thing is just like adjusting to like being a mom of 2. It has been like so challenging, and I don't want to say that Makenzie is jealous. She's not jealous. It's just like she wants a lot more attention now versus than when I was pregnant. So I don't know, and she's been acting up, like she's been definitely acting up. And I guess a lot of people say it's because, you know, she just wants attention. That's why she's been doing these bad things, like talking back and stomping feet and crossing arms, and just like the attitude is like through the roof. And it makes me nervous about when she's 16, 13 years old, because this stuff needs to stop now. So me and Darius have been like definitely put to the test about 10 times a day with this. So if you guys have any like advice, if you're a mom of 2 and you dealt with like the attitudes and things like that, and like adjusting to being a mom of 2 and adjusting like your older child to having a sibling, it's like she's so helpful. Like I always said, like her age is perfect to have another kid because she understands, she knows what to do. If I tell her to get something while I'm nursing, like she can get it. Like, so she's been helping that way. And you know, she loves being a big sister. She's like obsessed with him, always wants to hold him, always wants to touch him and stuff like that. But sometimes she doesn't understand, like, okay, like he's sleeping, just leave him alone. Like he'll be sleeping and she'll be like, oh, let's play patty cake with him. And I'm just like, no. So it's just like hard, like, and it gets frustrating when you have to like, you know, repeat yourself like 5 times for her to like get it through. And you know, you try to be, you know, soft spoken so you can so she can understand and stuff like that. But sometimes when you're like stressed out and you yell, that's the only way they get it. So it's been very tough. So I think that basically sums up this whole 1 month update. I am planning on doing his photo shoot right now, so stay tuned right now to see some behind the scene clips and the photos that made the cut.